On the real QB, I'm glad didn't nothing happen to you. I lost 2 friends like that. Picking up trade, taking them home. And they happen to like those little ones that act like that they straight, which we call here woogie boys. You know, the ones that look like little G's. You never know that they fuck around with men. And they took them home and had sex with them. And then they strangled them to death. One was so bold. After he killed them, he took his car. Took all of his little DJ equipment. Because he was a DJ. Took all his little DJ equipment. Ransacked the house. It was in the wintertime. He opened up all the windows so the body wouldn't smell. My friend's body laid there for a week, and no one in that apartment building knew he was up in there dead. And this was right across the street from Kenwood High School. See, he liked to go on 43rd, 47, and cruise around and pick up the little straight boys, or the ones that acted straight, or the ones who just got out of jail and had been there for a little while. And he would play his music and have them clean up his house. And then they would have their little foreplay. And he would normally leave. But see, when he left this one time, he got mad at himself. Because he was attracted to women. And he had a wife and he had kids. So he just doubled back, came back, strangled my friend, left his body there, and then took his car and sashayed all over the city of Chicago. We all thought he was in Mexico because he would frequent Mexico at least once a month. So nobody thought that anything had happened until week 2 passed. And we asked for keys to his apartment. And when the landlord opened up the door, what did we find? A dead body. Oh, they found him because Stupid was still riding around in his car. Then there was another who had a party from Friday through Sunday, non-stop, all day, all night, all morning. And I came through with my lover, and we stayed for about 2 hours, and we left. And an hour later, someone came up in there, and they killed him. Then there was another. We all go to the club together, and we all get ready to leave, and we're looking for him, and we can't find him. So you know how the boys are. Oh, he must have found Trade and took Trade home with him. Didn't think anything of it. Took him home, had sex with him, down in his mother's house, down in the basement. And the person he took home ended up killing him. So that's 3 I know. You know what I learned from that lesson? When I meet someone, I'm going to call someone. I'm going to tell them their name, their address, their phone number. And if you don't hear from me in 24 hours, this is the last person I was with. So I hope this was a Oprah aha lesson to you. Your queen should have known who you took home with you. You should have taken a picture of him. And apparently you don't have no steel up in your house. It could have turned out uglier. But leave these little queens out on the street alone now. They're running rampant. Jackson Park stays full. Since they're only allowing so many people in the clubs, they now are back up in Jackson Park, cruising all through the park. So if your house mother, who supposedly is Iyanla Vanzant, didn't tell you, let me know who you have picked up, and let me try to give you a little bit of tea on what to do. And let me talk to somebody to see if they know anything about this person. Just before the COVID hit, I had another one go up to the Jeffrey Pub, and one of his good friends got drunk. And when they called last call and they got outside, his friend jumped on him, beat him down to the ground, emptied out his pockets, and that's after he drugged him. You know the little Visine trick, or the MDA trick. You know that one, where you just slip it on in a drink and it's tasteless and you can't see it. Beat the poor man down to the ground. Somebody he knew for over 36 years. Same way with me. Somebody I knew for over 36 years. Let them move up in here, and this motherfucker pulled my gun on me. Fucked me up. Totally fucked me up. Went to jail. Should have been attempted murder, but it ended out to be aggravated assault, and got 5 years in jail. So you better break down on your knees, and you better be glad, and you better thank the Most High that you came out of this alive. 'Cause many either are found dead or they come up missing. Leave the Woogie Boys alone. Take a sabbatical. Become celibate. And do you. You never know who is sitting in your bushes. The one that tried to get me, I could have had him got easily. But I didn't want it on my conscience. And I told them, keep your hands off of him. The universe will take care of him. And he's still out here. He still does the parties. He still goes out. he still is ill. And he still is saying, I'm going to give it to everyone I can. Because whoever gave it to me didn't tell me. Watch yourself, QB. Is YouTube really worth it? Because since this pandemic has set in, you got all kind of mentally ill strangers with all these names you've never seen before popping up in lives, popping up all and calling in and making all kind of weird ass comments. A lot of them live in Chicago. A lot of them know your face. That's why I say keep your child's face off of the internet. If they fucked you up, what do you think they'll do to a child? You're exposing that child to pedophiles who sit up and pray that you bring your child on camera. And because of all the doxing, they know where you live. It's a thing called white pages. And you pay a certain amount of money. And you put the person's name in there. And every time they move, you know where they're living at. You know what their phone number is. It's just that easy. So QB, hang out with the lesbians. Leave the boys alone now, because some of them are out here desperate, strung out on drugs, homeless. And all they do is ride the train, ride the bus, or walk the streets. Now, if he happened to be light-skinned with curly hair, stay away. Keep the peen, keep the pants pulled up. Go and get you a FOID card. And then go and get a carry and conceal card. And make sure you have more than one. And don't get so high and comfortable where you start telling people where you keep your steel at. So no, it's not funny. I'm glad you came out alive. I'm glad you came out okay. But if your house mother is not teaching you, I'm going to teach you.